Hey guys, welcome back. Aurabomb here, bringing you another episode of our TCGO live content. Today we are tackling Metagross once again. I haven't played Metagross in a minute. This feels like a decent deck, right? It's got a lot of HP, so it deals with these small attackers. Hits a good number with 150, dealing with like Buzzgarb and stuff like that. The only problem is you have to get it set up, so we're gonna see if this new build that I'm playing around with can do the job. I know that recently Metagross Solgaleo did really well. I'm not like, it looks like a cool list. I might play it on a different time, but I kind of want to go more of a straightforward approach with just Metagross with Ultra and Cosmo as a big attacker. That's gonna be my goal today. But before we get into the video, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, share, all that good jazz. Let me know. Let's answer a common question today for a chance to win a couple of codes. I'm trying to think of what I want to ask. Who's your favorite Pokemon that is like a character's ace? I don't know how I want to word that question, but like Cynthia's ace is Garchomp. You got Steven's ace is Metagross. I believe Volcarona is Alder's ace, then Lance's ace is Dragonite, and it doesn't have to be a champion. It could be like anything like Brock's ace is Onyx or stuff like that. Let me know who's your favorite trainer's ace Pokemon is, I guess. Let me know in the comments down below. It's a little bit weird of a question, but this list is very straightforward. It's kind of what I'm going for. Straightforward with like an Ultra and Cosmo tech, I guess. I wouldn't really call it a tech, because attacking with Ultra and Cosmo is kind of your way to deal with bigger HP Pokemon like Zoroark and Lycanroc. With their second energies, you can attach a Choice Band, then you're hitting 210, 200, things like that. So that's kind of the goal I'm going for this deck. Let's go over it. So we do have two Ultra Cosmo. Of course, we have Photon Geyser. So if you attach 2 second energies to this thing, you hit 180. With a Choice Band, that's 210. That's why we're playing it. Sky Scorching Light is actually a pretty decent GX tech in this deck too. It does 6 damage counter to all of your opponent's Pokemon if the total amount of prizes remaining is 6 or less. That's really good because it puts everything in range of Metagross's attack, and that could be like the difference between winning and losing. So that's why I like the GX tech in this deck. Although most of the time we're going to be using Algorithm. I haven't played Metagross in a long time. I want to see if I can throw in Hala later, maybe over a couple of Cynthias or like Tate and Lizas and stuff like that. I feel like Hala could be fun, but it depends on how often we're going to use our GX tech. I know a lot of these Zoroark decks are playing like 4 judges, so I'm probably not going to be using it against Zoroark. I could see myself using it against Baby Buzzwole since they don't play judges. This decks that just generally don't play judge. I could see myself playing against it, but we'll see what happens. We got 4 Beldums. We're playing with this one because Conductive Body means that you can retreat easier, and if you can retreat easier, you can go into your Vulpix a lot easier and use Beacon, which is kind of what I'm going for. So it's not the 70 HP one, it's a 60 HP one, but if it means that we can increase our consistency slightly, I'm down to try it out. I'm also going with 3 Metangs. I'm going with heavy Metangless because I feel like we're going to need to manually evolve a lot. So having 3 Metangs doesn't seem that bad. If I don't like it, I could always drop this, maybe add like a Hala or something like I mentioned earlier. We'll have to see. And then we got 4 Metagross, Geotexus, so no Baby Metagross today. We're not playing any Stevens. I feel like in this meta, I feel like after seeing how many people are playing like Judge and Zoroark and stuff like that, I don't really want to play Stevens. Also, like all these decks are playing Marshadow and stuff, so it's easy enough to stop your opponent from getting off a successful Stevens, or even in this case an Algorithm, but we're still going to try it out anyways. Geotech, obvious ability, puts a Psychic Metal Energy from your bench to your active Pokemon. Giga Hammer does 150, 180 with a Choice Band. I was playing Delmise, but I quickly dropped it, seeing how not popular Buzzwole is and how Ultra Necrozma. It's up there, but it's very rare. Like, you don't see it as much, even though it is still a pretty decent deck. So drop the Delmise for now. Figured that if we need to hit bigger numbers, we can just attack with this anyways. And we got 2 Lele's. Also 2 Vulpix. That way we can use Beacon. Because first of all, love this artwork. Second of all, Beacon boy. All right, we got 4 max potions just for healing, 4 nest balls, 4 rare candies, 1 rescue strategy. The name of the game is like consistently pulling off our strategy, right? So we want 4 things that help us work, right? 4 Ultra Ball. I'm playing 1 Apricorn Maker in this deck. We're gonna try it. I don't really see myself using it a lot turn 1, but in case I do, it's pretty nice to have. 4 Cynthia, 4 Guzma, 2 Lily. I believe it's 4 Guzma, right? No, it's 3 Guzma in this deck. 3 Guzma because you know, it gets in the way. So like it's a good card. Sometimes it gets in the way of setting yourself up, which is why I'm playing only 3 today. 1 Tate and Liza, 1 Volkner, 3 Choice Band, 7 metals and 4 psychics. Pretty heavy on the psychics for Ultra Necrozma, but like Metagross only needs 2 metals to attack, and then you can even use a psychic energy for your algorithm, so I don't think it's that bad. Anyways, that's gonna be the deck, guys. Let's go ahead and get a couple of games. It's nice and simple. We haven't played a straightforward list in a while. I guess, to be fair, we did play like the Simeon and stuff like that, but like just like a straightforward list, tried and true Metagross. You know how it is. Let's see, where's Metagross? Before we get back into the crazy stuff, you know, just because I'm trying to record all these decks for you guys, I want to make sure that we get some good content out for you guys. And people want to see my Metagross deck list. People ask me all the time to play Metagross. Looks like we are playing Zoroark Buzz, Zoroark Lycanroc with metal. I don't know what the metal is. It could be Kartana. I'm just assuming it's Zoroark because I see dark. I don't know. Oh, I guess it could be. No, I don't know what Buzzguard plays that's metal either. We did lead with Ultra Necrozma. It's not like the best. You want to lead Vulpix or Beldum because you can get out multiple Beldums, but I'll take this. It's not the worst either. It is Zoroark. We got Metagross in hand. So I think all I want to do this turn is just get down to 2 Beldums and pass. And then I can use... I don't really want to use my Ultra Balls though, because I like having those Ultra Balls for discarding. Is it bad that I just want to play... I'm gonna play Volkner instead. Volkner can give me another Nest Ball, but then I can like Tate and Liza and shuffle in my Ultra Balls. I kind of like that, mainly because we're already gonna have a Metagross out anyways. So we'll go ahead and just grab another Beldum here. See what's prized. We have 1 Metal Energy prized. We have all of our Pokemon, except I think I actually didn't check my Lele's, but this should be fine. We'll just go ahead and get ourselves another Beldum, and this should be good. I'm gonna pass here. I mean, we have our main attacker in this matchup in the active. It just sucks that we didn't get attachment this turn, but ideally we can just like shuffle into Pokemon that we actually want to use. But I want to shuffle into energies and Ultra Balls, right? So if I top deck a Metal Energy or Psychic Energy or just any energy in general, I'll probably discard it, because all I need is 2 different energies on this thing to get knockout, right? We did not though. We did get another Nest Ball, which I will take, and we can do that. So overall, the setup is pretty nice. So I mean, no complaints there. I could play an Oranguru. Oranguru is in like all my decks nowadays. It's kind of crazy. So I misclick again. We just need 2 energies with 1 in the discard pile somehow. We did not get that. We did get a manual attachment as well as a Lily though. So I guess we'll just stick with this and pass it up. He can hit 170 next turn. It's just not like the most likely thing. He needs a full bench Zoroark, Choice Band, Kukui. Because 160, or what is it? 160 will be with the... he needs a Kukui. So it's kind of really early in the game for that to happen, so I'm not really too worried about it. What I am worried about is drawing into things that I actually need, which so far we're not drawing into anything. But we have all 4 Beldums down. We have all of our Metagross in the deck, so we don't have to worry about not running into any. What we do need to worry about is actually running into our energy pieces. That's the biggest problem with like Metagross, right? Once we get Shuckle, I feel like Metagross's problems will be fixed instantly. Because like Metagross is not a bad deck. You do have to deal with the issues of being a stage 2 deck, but the other issue is putting energies in the discard pile. But that new Shuckle, you throw it down, put 3 energies in the discard pile, you're set for the entire game. You can actually you can even thin down your energy count by quite a bit, because you have Vulpix to get you Shuckle, you have Ultra Ball, of course. I think it has to be from your hand, so you can't use Nest Ball. Ooh, is he gonna just... oh, he's just putting them back, okay. So you need all these things in order for it to work. He does have the Kukui, so is there any way that he can get down 3 more Pokemon and a Choice Band right now? It seems very unlikely, but I mean, if there's a Zoroark, there's a way, and if there's multiple Zoroarks, then you got lots of ways. Am I recording? I gotta double check if I'm recording. Okay, I am recording. That'd been awkward if I wasn't. Well, there we go. So we get to survive this turn, and I can just Max Potion. Unless I get like well, I don't know. Let's see what we draw first. A Metal. It gives me 2 energies. I'll take it. We'll Max Potion. We'll attach, and then we can like 2 a KO at least, right? So we can do this. There's our energies, but still no Ultra Ball. I'm just gonna go ahead and 2 a KO my opponent. I mean, it's probably not gonna be a 2 a KO now that I think about it, but next turn we can make it a 2 a KO. Still no other Pokemon, no Metagross or Metangs or anything like that. That's why you generally want to start with Beldum or Vulpix, because then you're stuck in this situation where you just attack with Ultra Necrozma. If you start with Vulpix, it's easy enough to just beacon, and if you start with Metagross, then all you got to do is, or Beldums, you just put down more Beldums and retreat into your Vulpix, right? So it was awkward that we started with one of our few Pokemon that aren't those 6, but it's okay. We're making the best out of the situation, right? We get the 2 KO the Pokemon in front of us. We can Metagross again, use our ability. He can't ever Guzma stall because these Hall of Free Retreat. He could force this up, and then like that could be annoying, I guess. Then we're forced to find more energies, or like another Metagross. But we can always algorithm on those turns, right? And I mean, the problem is I don't want to algorithm around this deck. The GX attack is just so good because we can knock out things like Zorua, and then we can use like we can like ram our opponent's weakened Pokemon like Sneasel and stuff like that. So it just seems so good in this deck. So he's gonna go ahead and knock out a Beldum here, which is fine. He's gonna attack us with the other. This is good because we do get a knockout. No, we don't. We need to find Choice Band. So ideally we get a knockout by this manual attachment here. He's definitely gonna Guzma up one of my Beldums. Unless he tries to weaken a Metagross for knockout, I could see that happening as well. Let's see what he does. All the micro decisions playing a Zoroark deck. Let's see, what's he going for? Yeah, okay, he's just stopping multiple Beldums from being set up, which gives us a knockout here. And unfortunately, he's losing like 3 energy in the process, but we take those. If only he played a Viral Field, right? Then we hit one. No, actually, we only hit 190. Never mind. Forget I said anything. All right, let's go for it. Hopefully, we can draw a rare candy here. That'd be cool. Guzma, not super great, but it's something, right? We gotta find Choice Band, so we're gonna do our best here. Yeah, we only have 1 energy down there. We found the Choice Band as expected. We're not getting like rare Kenny Matang though. That's the annoying part. But we take a knockout here, so maybe we can get some stuff off this, like an Ultra Ball or something. That'd be nice. Yep, but here goes our big boy threat. We are here and we are living. Photon Geyser for knockout. If I can just get rare Kenny Metagross, that could be like beautiful. Let's see what happens. I mean, we're not gonna get them off the prizes. We know it's not prized. Another Ultra Necrozma. That's pretty good. We have a draw supporter in hand for next turn as well, but we really like we have another manual attachment, Psychic manual attachment, so that's good for us too. We have 3 abilities down, so he shouldn't take a knockout unless he gets down his Devoured Field. If he does, we just play down this again and take a knockout. It's just really funny. We can always Guzma up a Zoroark just to stop. Oh, that could be a knockout. Okay, never mind then. No, wait a minute. No, it's still not a knockout. He needs Choice Band too, because with Devoured Field he still doesn't take it. So he needs to find Choice Band and Weavile, and that should be knockout. Let's see if he has it. I mean, if he's playing these cards so confidently, he probably does have it. And we still have Max Potion. We don't need like 1,000,000 energies to knock out a Sneasel. So it looks like this is just gonna solo the Zoroark. This is exactly why I played this card too, specifically for the Zoroark matchup. So if we can solo this Zoroark deck with an Ultra Necrozma and 1 Metagross, I feel like that's successful. I feel like that's the proof of a successful Metagross list right there. Let's see, that shouldn't take a knockout, right? Yeah, he's 20 short, and then we get to take a knockout ourselves. Actually, we don't really take a knockout. I could Guzma. Because we whiff the knockout here, right? But we can knock this out instead. We have 4 abilities on if we do that, though. Because we only hit... No, we hit 100. Never mind. I'm just mathing incorrectly. Yeah, we'll just Max Potion here, knock this thing out. It's Geotech. I guess we could probably set up another one on the bench and just play Lily here. We could put another Beldum down. I don't really feel like that's super necessary. I guess we shuffle it back in the deck because we don't really need to worry about putting back too many Metagrosses. Yeah, I just want to draw more off my Lily, so that's the reason why. I don't want to play down Lele if I don't have to. I'm trying to avoid playing down abilities. And all right, we at least got a Beldum. I'm gonna not discard this thing in my hand. I'm gonna get rid of Weavile, and God, I need to keep this Psychic Energy to take a knockout next turn. Yeah, I'll just get rid of Guzma then. And we'll go ahead and put down a Matang, finally. Ridiculous. This was ridiculous, but we're doing good so far. We have to just keep this up for a little bit. Hopefully he doesn't have another Guzma. This is a knockout here, and boom, we take another prize. Give me what I want. Guzma, I'll take it. This is what I mean though, Guzma sometimes get in the way. We didn't have all, like, sometimes like I just want to draw off Lily, right? I don't want to have a million goos in my hand, but I don't want to discard them. I've been playing a lot of like these Japanese lists because ideally, right, I can get videos going up for you guys. Oh, Steve has asked me for my opinion. That's very nice. What is this? Oh, Buzzgarb and expanded. It looks solid. That looks super solid. If you have any, what's the right word? Keep going and let me know if you have any ideas on things that could change. Ooh, people are yelling. Of course they are. While I'm recording. Hopefully they don't yell too much. My ponies will go though. Take a knockout next turn with a manual attachment. We can always Guzma this for game as well. Although we can't anymore because we don't have 2 Beldums down, so it's not gonna be as easy. Hold on. Alright, sorry, I just had to yell at my sister. By yell, I mean sternly talk to. Tell her who's in charge. Just kidding. There's a Guzma. What's it gonna do? Oh, he's gonna damage this. This is a knockout, but yeah, never mind. I'm just gonna do this. Well, I think... How am I going to approach this? I could just knock this out, but I don't think that's super necessary. One thing I could do... Oh, he's gonna pick up the damage dice roll. Okay, I see. Well, this is still going to... Well, I'm gonna knock out the Lele. I'm not gonna be able to knock out this thing in front of me, but it's fine. I just want to take a knockout every turn so that my opponent can't capitalize on anything. They could always Acerola like the damaged one right here and then hit me with that one, knowing that I won't be able to knock it out as easily. This gets him yeah, this gives him Zoroark next turn, probably 2 Zoroarks if he can get another one. But I can GX, right? No, not yet. He didn't take a knockout. I was going off the assumption he took a knockout, right? I'm gonna be able to GX it, which is really good. Okay, Apricorn Maker is, it's not timer, it's not Ultra Ball or anything. But I'm gonna be able to take a knockout here, which is good. I'm gonna get, you know what? Nah, I'm just gonna take a knockout on this thing. I'm gonna get Ultra Ball and Nest Ball. I think I'm gonna toss the Ultra Ball, or toss the Nest Ball, because I want to get a second Metagross, right? Because second Metagross wins me the game, kind of. Do we have another Metal Energy down there? We do. So that should be game, right? We heal this up. That's 2 energies in the active. We can save the one in my hand here. Yeah, we're gonna do it, and then we should be able to win this game. That should be, well, that's only 100 damage actually. I could retreat, attach both energies, retreat, and attack with this one. I don't hate that idea. Because I want to attach this one in my hand. Because I need to save this attachment for an important turn. It's a lot less useful now, but a Guzma could still be problematic. But I guess if I retreat, I still have to attach, no matter what I'm attaching this energy, so... I think I'd rather have the Choice Banded one in the active though, so I'm actually going to retreat. Anyways, yeah, retreat, attach, and take a knockout. That's 130. So no matter what I'm attaching anyway, so I might as well go this way, because that way I don't have to do any shenanigans. I can just attack what's in front of me next turn. Oh, we did have a Metagross prize. I thought for certain that we didn't. I thought we had all 4 in there, but never mind. But as you can see, like, Ultra Necrozma just by itself. Now, granted, we did find our Choice Band, but like, we do play a lot and we were drawing a good amount, so. Is he gonna GX me? Can he GX me? He can't use Photon Geyser because it's only basic psychic energies. He can, yeah, there's nothing else to GX. I guess he could use his GX attack. I mean, I'm gonna GX attack for game here unless he evolves this thing on the bench. Yeah, actually I don't even need to, I can just attack what's in front of me, but GXing seems like a lot more fun, so I'm gonna do that instead. He's gonna GX me to take a knockout, and then, oh wait a minute, what? How do you do that? What did he copy? To hit 190. Oh, this. Oh, that's crazy. Well, I still win. Well played. And then we just go ahead and Geotech the Psychic, attach the metal, and GX for game. Because that Zorua is looking juicy back there. Don't bench Zorua's, kid. Not around the Sky Scorcher. There we go. Well, game one, very convincingly won. I forgot he could use, I forgot about the stadium being able to hit that 190 number with the choice band, so that was kind of crazy. Alright, we'll play another game here. Oops. Alright, this might be the last game just because we got one really good game already, but we'll see what happens. Because it's kind of like one of those things where as long as you set up, you beat the Buzzgarb list because you resist Psychic, it doesn't hit for a lot of HP, and you hit 150, which OHKOs them. So as long as you can set up nicely, you should be able to beat the Buzzgarb list. This opening hand is beautiful. It's actually stunningly gorgeous. We get to go second, which means we get to Beacon. We get to Ultra Ball, a couple energies in the discard pile, which is already marvelous. And we can Cynthia. We can even manually attach a Psychic, although I'd rather manually attach a Metal because that puts it in the discard pile. All right, here's a list that might be difficult. I mean, we do resist Psychic, so that's pretty okay. And then, like, in this matchup, we just attack with our GX Metagross, and we should be able to win because we OHKO everything. Because if this is a non-GX deck, it still has things like Dawn Wings and stuff. We won't be able to OHKO as easily, but I think everything's in range of 180, so we should still be able to do the work. We just have to set up, so that's the game, name of the game. We're both setting up right now. His setup involves discarding energy as well, but we have a really, really nice opening hand here, so as long as we can get down, like, hopefully 2 Beldums? If we can get down 2 Beldums this turn, I'm pretty set, I think. Yeah, I'll take this. Okay, I'll put down 1 Beldum now. And we can Cynthia. We have 1 Beldum prized. We have all of our other Pokemon. As far as energies go, we have 1 metal prized. We'll see how this works out. I can attach to retreat. I guess that thins the deck by 1, which is better than not thinning the deck, I guess. I don't think this deck plays Judge, so we're probably going to Algorithm at some point. There's another Vulpix and another Beldum, so even though we didn't get any more ball search, that ended up working out nicely. I don't want to bench this Vulpix. We're gonna be able to use. We're gonna be able to get down a Metagross next turn, which is pretty nice. So we can just Beacon, get Metagross, Metang. I kind of like that. I want to get down another Metagross, but we're Beldum, but we have Nest Ball, so I think we'll be all right. We'll just pass it up here. I might bench the Vulpix just to get out of my deck, but I have a bad feeling about benching too many Pokemon, especially in this matchup where you want to deny prizes. At this point, once we get 1 Metagross growing and a Metang as well, we should be okay. There's Necrozma. Necrozma is a thing that we can knock out for 180. Its GX attack is kind of scary if he racks up a lot of damage. I know these decks play like maybe 1 Shrine. I don't think it plays any Shrine, but if he does play a Shrine, it's probably only a 1 of. If he knocks me out, that puts another energy in the discard pile. It's a Psychic energy, so it's not like the most useful in the world, but we can always like clean a game up with a GX attack from Ultra Necrozma. Although I'm probably going to be using Algorithm from the looks of it, unless we draw like amazing this upcoming turn. I'm probably using Algorithm, right? Because what I'm probably going to do is set up 1 Metagross. Yeah, there's no way. We won't be able to attack next turn. We'll just set up an Algorithm, get ourselves a Max Potion, a couple energies to discard with Ultra Ball, and another Metagross setup. Hopefully we can get down another Beldum this turn as well. That could be nice. We keep this Choice Band attached because they ain't going anywhere. And there it is. And this is a knockout, so that's pretty cool. That's fine. Oh, it's not even a knockout. Oh, I forgot because it doesn't count for both energies. We got another Psychic, so this is where the having too many Psychic energies is kind of detrimental. But it's fine. We'll be all right. At least we don't get knocked out here, which is pretty good. This gives us a free turn to Algorithm. I can even Beacon again. We'll see what happens, actually. I might just Beacon again, depending on how well we draw off this Cynthia. I really don't want to attach its energy if I don't have to. Actually, we could probably attach it to this. I'd rather attach metal, but if we find one off the deck, we should be okay that way as well. Yeah, I'm actually going to attach it to this. Because we're gonna, if we do want an Algorithm here, it doesn't change anything, right? I'll just do this instead. We got another Beldum, which is beautiful. And it looks like I can just Beacon for 2 Metagross here. We have the manual attachment in hand for next turn, so we can actually start chaining attacks. If I really want to play down a Lele, I can. Lele can get me Apricorn Maker, which gets me Ultra Ball to discard even more. But this looks really good, actually. We sacrifice our... Let's just get it, bro. We sacrifice being able to use Algorithm to get off, to be able to save our GX attack for later. Which means that if he ever has like Inkays that he doesn't evolve up, that's like free prizes for us. We have manual attachments for a couple of turns, GX attacks. I think we're okay. So we can probably manually attach to a thing in the bench. Though we have to manually attach to the active because we don't have enough metal energies down there. He hasn't judged me yet, so I don't think he's gonna play judge, which means our GX attack is always gonna be pretty decent, especially since he can't really take knockouts very easily from full. We're giving him a Vulpix, and that should be okay. I think that's okay. That sounds like the right play to me. I could have forced him to like Guzma up the Vulpix or something, but if I remember correctly, these decks play like Tapu Koko, so this Vulpix is going to be knocked out eventually anyways. I think that's right. I could be wrong though. But this is good for me, because I get to take out one of his only attackers, forcing up a Inkay, which is good. Even though he has the thing on it, it's actually still pretty decent for us. Oh, we get double Metagross here. We even have a Tate and Liza as well. So things are looking just beautiful for us right now. The deck is setting up nicely, which I do like. Manually attach, and we just go ahead and do this. Shuffle, no switching please, that'd be very bad. We get another Metang, another Vulpix, things I can't really use right now, but we still have more metal energies we can manually attach as well, so we'll just go ahead and use our Geotech and take a knockout here. Now with 3 Metagross down and all the energies in the world, we should be able to chain our Metagross now. The only thing we don't have are max potions, so hopefully we can find ways to heal. I'm thinking that we're going to be 3 at KO'd, so if I need to, I can GX to get a bunch of max potions in hand. We haven't used any yet though. They're all in the deck. We still have quite a few draw supporters. Actually, we don't have that many draw supporters. That's the one thing I don't like about this deck, is the lack of room for draw supporters. Alright, so he can actually take knockouts with his Mars Shadow if he gets like 3 and a choice band. Is that what he needs? I think that's what he needs. What is this? That's all of his oh no, he's a short one. Right, he needs like, how many do you need to take a knockout? Because like usually this thing has resistance, right? But if you for 60, 6, 12, 18, 24. So you need to discard 4, and that's a knockout. So if he gets 4 psychic energies attached to this, 3 Malamars and a manual attachment, that's wild and that's insane. But we still take a knockout in return, so it's wild and insane, but not super wild and insane, because we get to take our knockout still. And then he's like in a situation where he can't do that again. I mean, I know these decks play 2 Mars Shadow, so maybe he can do it again. Is he about to do it right now? Because that is wild and insane. We might be forced to Algorithm after we take a knockout on him though. Hopefully he can't find another one very easily, or pull off the situation. No, he's not doing it. Okay, cool. Alright, that's fine with me then. If he's not doing it, then we take those. He's hitting me right now for 20, 40, 60, 40, which can put this Mars Shadow in range. If I had a Guzma here, that'd be just the best. Unfortunately, we only draw energies. So now we had a problem getting energies last game, and this game we're just getting nothing but energies. Yeah, we'll just start throwing things down. Now he has to find a Guzma as well. That should be okay. We should be okay. You know what I'm going to do? Just in case. Should I Algorithm first? I should, I'm losing all 3. Yeah, I'm gonna Algorithm first. Or Geotech first, not Algorithm. This will give us 1 energy, so it's easy enough for us to attack the following turn in case he does take a knockout in the active. Gotta get rid of the metals. And hopefully this can give us something useful off the prize, that is. And if he does Guzma, we just have another Metagross ready to attack as well. So it should last us a good amount of time. I'm just trying to think of, like, there are ways he can definitely win this game, like by chaining Mars Shadows and just taking knockouts on us in return. Because every time he takes a knockout on us, that ruins our flow a little bit. Thank God we have that Beldum. We really needed another Beldum down, so I'm very happy that we found that Beldum off the prizes. Although I would really like a draw supporter, but I think this is good too. But yeah, if he can chain knockouts, then we're in the losing end of this. But if he can't chain knockouts, then we are in a good position. He only has 2 he only has 2 Mars Shadows down while we have multiple Metagross. So 2 Mars Shadows in his deck while we have multiple Metagross. And the Necrozma needs 5 energies because of resistance. So yeah, I'm assuming he's going to take a knockout on us here. Then we take a knockout in return. And then he's evened up the prize trade at that point. But he takes 2 prizes, putting him at 3. I take 2 prizes, putting me at 2. All right, cool. So he can't play any more GXs unless he's like doesn't fear Guzma at all. So show me that manual attachment, bro. There it is. All right, so he takes a knockout. We take a knockout in return. Yada yada yada. We attach to the bench. We could attach to the active, but we still have max pushes in the deck, so I'm not even really worried about this one. Although I could be worried. Should I be worried? I might be worried. You know, I'm gonna bring up the healthy one just in case. Actually, I am kind of worried now that I'm talking about it. All right, let's throw you down. Choice band the active. Just thin our hands as much as possible. Manually attach and Geotech twice, and that's a knockout again. That's another knockout. Hopefully these prizes can be good. Hammer, I'm so like afraid of misclicking now because of the misclick I had in that video forever ago. Like I'm so careful. But I know that the second I just relax, there's a draw spore finally. And a Guzma too, which might win us the game if he benches another Mars Shadow preparing it. Even if he doesn't bench a Mars Shadow, like if he attacks us again with a Mars Shadow, then we just win the game, right? Because yeah, we can manually attach. Unless he also has a judge here, we just win. Because we just manually attach algorithm and take a knockout. So there we go. So yeah, name of the game is the setup. Once you set up, you're like in such a commanding position against so many of these good decks. This is the second place list. This is the second place list. First place list we can beat with ease under these same circumstances as well. So like, as you can see, things are looking kind of good for us. But I feel like that's 2 really good games showing off Metagross. I know this is not, ooh, what's this? Why would you do this? You just lose, don't you? Oh, he's moon eclipsing. Oh, now he doesn't lose. Now he can win the game. Oh, snap. Okay, oh, now he just wins, doesn't he? I didn't even think about that. I never saw him discard the Dawn Wings. I was just looking at the Necrozma. Interesting. Okay. Well, if we pull up anything, it gets... We don't have any judges, do we? Oh, we do win? No, we don't win. I'm trying to think of like, if he had one more EK down, we won, but he doesn't, so... I think we just lost, actually. I was talking too soon. Yeah, we just lost this game because of Moon Eclipse. I never saw him discard the Dawn Wings, so I didn't even think about the Dawn Wings play. Although I don't really know what I could have done differently. I'm trying to think about it, but the only thing I can do here is hope he doesn't have a Psychic Energy. He's lost not that many. 5 altogether. We don't have blowers, so we can't get rid of both ways to retreat. We have to just sit here and let him pass. From the looks of it. The Moon Eclipse is crazy. Why didn't you Moon Eclipse this though? Oh, that would have been short. Never mind. We can algorithm. That might be what we have to do. Guzman literally does nothing for us right now. I guess I'll... Do I even play Cynthia? I'm trying to think if there's any out that we have to this that I just don't know of. And I don't think there is one. We don't play our own Dawn Wings. Or Mewtwo, I mean. Toss you. Yeah, I'm going to heal this one up. Because I feel like that's our only real play here. So I'm going to toss the Ultra Ball and Steed. Because if he doesn't have a manual attachment, then we can still win, I guess. But it's not like super great. I could have tried to Guzma up a Mars Shadow or Malamar. Dude, I don't know. I should have done that. I was so like in the headspace that he has free retreat. But if I Guzma, I mean, if he has a Guzma of zone, he wins then. But I guess he wins anyways, right? So I should have done that. Maybe I should have done that. I don't know. I don't see any way that we can win this game if he has another manual attachment next turn. So we'll just go ahead and max push in this because it's the safest way to win. For us to win, I mean. And we'll just algorithm here. No, we won't algorithm just in case. Because we could still GX a thing. I guess. Yeah, we're just gonna pass. We have Guzma in hand as well as energies, so if he has manual attachment, he wins, but if he doesn't, then Cool. Oh, he's got it. All right, well played. That was a good game. That was a really good game. But unfortunately, I didn't even see the Dawn Wings, man. I was tunnel visioned on that Necrozma play. I was like mega tunnel visioned onto it. So we lost that game, unfortunately. I'm trying to think if there are ways out of that situation, and I'm not really seeing it. That Marshadow just like put in the work for my opponent. Yeah, I'm not seeing how he could have won that. I guess if I thought about the Marshadow play, I could have taken a different knockout. But then, yeah, 'cause that would have tied us up in prizes. And I could have focused on that a little bit more. Maybe that's what I should have done. Although I mean like, if I'm really worried about that in the future, I could always tech in a Mewtwo. But Mewtwo takes 3 psychic energies, right? Is that what it was? I don't know if there's any other Pokemon that have the effects that Mewtwo has that would be able to take a knockout. It is 3 psychic energies. Let's try this. This type by any effects. Okay. So all these Pokemon have this effect, but I don't think there's any of them that can OHKO a Marshadow that we could actually use. That doesn't look like it. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. I mean, OHKO with Dawn Wings. That is unfortunate. My opponent played that very well, though, so shout out to my opponent. We did lose that game, but overall, you guys got to see this Metagross deck set up really well. The deck is pretty much unstoppable. You had those, you know, circumstances like that. Now, that is an important circumstance, so in the future, you can try playing, maybe increasing your psychic energy count by 1 and playing a Mewtwo. If you're afraid of that ever happening again, I feel like that's a valid thing that you could try. Mewtwo is also a decent attacker just in general in this deck. It's one of the few Pokemon that can attack for 1 energy, and it's a psychic type attacker as well, which gives you good attack coverage by typing. You can also use Dawn Wings if you want to use a GX attack of your own. But Psystrike, you have full burst, which is 30 times the amount of energy attached to this Pokemon, so you can load up on energies on a Mewtwo and just take huge knockouts. Super Absorption can heal you, so it's not a bad addition to this deck, something to consider. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Like, the fact is that like he put us in checkmate there because we didn't have Guzma. I kind of want to try playing Judge now, though. This is why every single time I play Pokemon, I'm just like, I really want to play Judge, but I hate judging myself in these decks. And there's one situation where I finally took out Judge from my deck. I wish I had Judge. Because in that hand, he needed to have Energy or Guzma, right? Which are... at that point in the game, at least specifically with the energy, he would have had a harder time finding the energy. He could have probably found the Guzma a little bit easier, but the energy was the hard part. But it's fine. I'm just like talking. I'm just talking, but it's fine. That was a good game nonetheless. Thank you guys all for watching. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, share, all that good jazz. I'm still racking my brain trying to think of ways that we can make that work. But fourth Guzma would be nice so we can knock out, what's it called, more often. Or find that Marshadow easily. Or find that, be able to find Guzmas easier. But then Guzmas get in the way and they disrupt your setup, and your setup's the most important thing. If we had Guzma, we were able to Guzma up that Marshadow earlier before it actually attacked us. That would have been really good because that means that I think we won at that point because then we gave him the knockout on the Metagross. I'm still talking for whatever reason. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.